With more than $1 trillion at stake and with entrenched political differences, this summit was always likely to become a grueling test of diplomatic stamina. And so it proved. Any one of the 27 member nations had the ability to veto a deal. But after more than 26 hours of near-continuous negotiations, agreement was reached.
It's perhaps nobody's perfect budget, but there's a lot in it for everybody.
The final deal sets spending commitments for the next 7 years at $1.28 trillion. But the actual spend will be capped at the lower total of $1.21 trillion. It's an historic 3% drop on the previous 7-year budget cycle. By concentrating on the amount actually spent, which is a much lower figure, the United Kingdom and its allies can claim to have achieved a significant reduction in the EU budget. But by looking at pledges, which has hardly changed at all, France and its advocates for growth can claim to have defended the European Union's spending power.
We have made a great step in the right direction to achieve more clarity for the financial framework 2014 to 2020. It's a good thing for all of us, and so I'm happy.
But finding the necessary savings has meant billions of dollars have been slashed, particularly from research and development funding. And some of the poorer countries complain they have been left disadvantaged. It was the UK which seemed happiest at the outcome, that despite the fact that British net contributions will actually rise under this deal.
I think the British public can be proud that we've cut the 7-year credit card limit for the European Union for the first time ever.
There is, though, one final significant hurdle that this budget must yet pass. The European Parliament gets to vote on this deal starting next month, and members there have already expressed significant reservations. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, Brussels.